Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. Today we're on our ninth day of the Mediocre Merry-thon. This is a 12-day Christmas cartoon marathon where we talk about 12 different Christmas episodes from cartoons. And today we're talking about an episode from Batman the Animated Series. So let's just get started. Joker escapes from prison on Christmas and broadcasts a kidnapping, saying that if Batman doesn't find him in time, then he will kill the hostages. So I specifically remember the Jingle Bells, Batman Smells Robin Laid an Egg part of this episode because they would always, and I mean always, play this bit of this episode as a commercial on the cable channel that I was watching. I think it was specifically on 4Kids. I'm not quite sure because I have a bad memory. I think that's where I remember this from. But I specifically remember always hearing this song around Christmas time, and it was so constant. And I just always remember that part. Even though I don't think I watched that much of Batman the Animated Series, I just know this from that commercial. I think I've watched too much Batman shit because I get that he's supposed to be a broody character, but when he said he couldn't watch It's a Wonderful Life because he couldn't get past the title, I got a bit annoyed. Maybe it's because I watched so much Batman in 1 year. I just feel tired of it now. I think it's gone a bit much for me.
I have to agree with him on that. I know he's being a Scrooge, but I have to agree with him on that.
Okay. I mean, I guess. Good for you, I guess. I don't know.
Thanks. Kisses.
Kisses. I really like how Batman wasn't able to find out where the Joker was until Joker actually gave him a clue. I want Batman who can't solve everything. And a lot of Batman-related characters have become, very too smart. That the way I said that didn't sound smart, but whatever. They're too intelligent for their own good. And I need them to have more time figuring stuff out before actually knowing the actual truth of the situation.
You want them to be more human.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Well, my first bullet point was, do we think Gordon cheated on his wife in this universe? But I don't think he has a wife in this universe, right?
He cheated on the man that got kidnapped with him.
It's canon now. It's canon. And I agree with that.
I don't know if he has a wife, but I mean, he's definitely a cheater. So does it matter if it was on his wife?
No, you're right. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In this universe, this Gordon is a cheater somehow. Confirmed. Okay, Marco, have you ever watched The Polar Express?
I think I watched it when I was a child. I do not remember that much of it.
We'll have to watch it next year. But all I could think about when the train derailed and fell and exploded was it would have been so funny if that's how the Polar Express ended. All those kids on that train drinking their hot cocoa and then it just gets derailed and they all die. I couldn't help but giggle. I love how they use the Joker talking to the camera as a way to cut to commercial IRL. When he said, "Oh, but first a word from our sponsor," and then it cut to black. This is a rare situation where they set it up in a way where obviously being meta made sense. And I really like how they use that to cut to commercial. It's not as clever as it seems when you're streaming it and there is no commercial break, but I noticed what they did there and I thought it was great. Okay, so they used music from the Nutcracker, and they had giant Nutcracker robots. Marco, does this count as a Nutcracker-themed episode?
I want to say yes, just because it'd be funny.
It would. But sadly, I don't think it does. But it was a nice fight scene. I love how they did use the music from the Nutcracker while fighting the big robot Nutcrackers. Oh yeah, and I guess my last note is the Joker is so horny for Batman, it's disgusting. He also said he was gay, technically.
When did this happen?
Wait, what song? He was singing a Christmas song and it was we're merry and gay or something.
Oh yeah, I know what.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. He said it at the end of the episode.
Yeah, he said he was gay. So
yeah, good for him.
Yeah, good for him. In the 90s, that must have been tough.
John, we now are gay apparel. Fa la 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 la.
I mean, him and Solomon Grundy are really a lovely couple, and that's all I'll say on that.
You know what? And all I'll say is Solomon deserves better.
Yes, he does. He really does.
Is this a must-watch Christmas episode? So this might be controversial, but for me, I don't think so. I think this is just another if it's on, if you have access to it, sure. But I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it, and I think it's because I'm so used to a specific tone with this animated Batman series that a Christmas episode sort of felt a little weird. And I think that's why it's not a must-watch for me. It felt strange, and that's the first time I've felt that way about a Christmas special during this marathon. And I have a feeling that this is just a me thing. But what about you, Marco?
Say this is a must-watch. I think it's a really fun time, and I think just having the Joker doing antics during Christmas is just a really fun episode to watch. I also think, well, actually, I think I mostly would recommend this for the Joker because I feel like Batman and Robin, they weren't doing that much in this episode other than fighting crime, and I feel like the Joker really sells this episode for me. So yeah, I would recommend this. Anyways, you guys, you should check out tomorrow's episode because we're posting 12 days in a row for the first 12 days of December. Tomorrow's episode will be on Chowder, so go ahead and check that out. If you want to send us a voice message on Spotify for podcasters, there'll be a link in the description to do so below. We also have social media all in the description, and that's everything, so goodbye.